Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Jacob Granneman here with your final update of the week on this Friday evening from Clark County Today. Even as Clark County's COVID-19 case rates move lower, the number of deaths blamed on the virus shot up this week. Clark County Public Health reported 117 new cases today, along with 7 more deaths, making 16 for the week. That's nearly 3 times the average number of deaths from the past 3 weeks and brings the overall death toll to 182, including 15 that are still unconfirmed. Hospitalizations remain steady with 50 confirmed and 7 suspected cases, making up just under 10% of bed space, but ICU bed space dropped to 11%, a jump over most of past weeks. Meanwhile, Clark County Public Health, along with officials from Skamania and Cowlitz counties, have scheduled a briefing for 11 a.m. next Monday to detail the ongoing efforts to expand community access to vaccinations. The 3 counties have been working with an incident management team from FEMA to set up mobile vaccination pods and other community clinics, but have run into supply issues. The hour-long briefing will be aired live on the Facebook pages of each county's health department, and of course, Clark County Today will have full coverage as well. Vancouver Public Schools is prepared to welcome 3rd through 5th grade students back to school next week as the district continues to expand hybrid in-person learning. As of Monday, K through 5 students will have the option to attend classes 2 days a week in small groups. The Vancouver School Board also held a work session this week to detail ongoing plans for middle and high school students if COVID-19 cases drop below 350 per 100,000 people over the next 2 weeks. 6th graders could return to classrooms on February 16th, with 7th and 8th graders following a week later. The return of high school students would have to wait until case levels drop below 200 per 100,000 people for 2 weeks, and 9th grade students would return a week before high schoolers. To learn more about what steps the district is taking to protect students and parents, read our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. Moving over to Evergreen Public Schools, after a school board meeting this week, the Evergreen board members also discussed plans for continuing to bring students back in person. Superintendent Mike Merlino relayed information from various school principals that the current K through 3 students who are back in person are doing well. The district hopes to bring back 4th and 5th graders next week, with middle schoolers anticipated to return in mid-February following continued downward case trends. The district also heard updates on how students can continue singing and playing instruments in band, orchestra, and choir. Staff is currently working on procuring special masks for those activities. During the public comment portion of the evening, all those that spoke to the board conveyed concern and disappointment at the continued push for return to in-person learning, citing safety issues. Nearly all speakers were teachers in the district and pushed for increased flexibility on days when students were not in the classroom. For a full recap of the meeting, visit our story at clarkcountytoday.com. Clark County residents are eager to get their COVID-19 vaccinations while health officials are dealing with limited supplies. Earlier this week, the state opened up a vaccination site at the Clark County Fairgrounds. A controversy erupted when it was learned Oregonians may be coming to Clark County to get vaccinations that had been allocated for Washington residents. 17th District Senator Linda Wilson has been fighting to get the Department of Health to tighten their rules to ensure the vaccines are given to Washington residents. She said she felt the Department of Health was basically saying Oregon residents won't be turned away in a news report earlier this week. That report prompted a response from DOH.
If you show up and you're eligible by Washington's Phase 1A or 1B Tier 1, we're not asking you where you live or work. We're not at this point encouraging people to go across the state line to get a vaccine, but we're also not really quibbling over those things, right? If you're eligible in Washington, it was obviously easy for you to get here, so we may as well vaccinate you as long as you have an appointment and meet our eligibility criteria.
The governor said he doesn't believe it will be a big problem, though it appears there is still no system in place to prevent Oregonians from making an appointment. Go to clarkcountytoday.com to read the full story. After 13 years in city government, including 2 terms on Battleground City Council and a stint as mayor, Mike D'Alessandro has announced he won't run for a 3rd term, telling Clark County Today it was time for a fresh perspective on the council. D'Alessandro was elected to the city's Planning Commission in 2009, then City Council 5 years later. He served 2 years as the city's mayor from 2018 to 2019. D'Alessandro was elected as the co-chair of the Clark County Charter Review Commission this week as well, a position he will hold until the end of the year. While D'Alessandro said he's likely not done with politics or public service, there are no immediate plans to run for another elected position. Two current members of the city's Planning Commission, Josie Caldron and Neil Butler, have announced plans to run for D'Alessandro's city council seat. If you're going to be in Hazeldale area Saturday, you may want to avoid the intersection of Highway 99 and Northeast 99th Street. Crews from Clark County Public Works will reduce the number of lanes to 1 lane in each direction in the morning. Drivers can expect single-lane traffic and delays of all directions near the project location. The intersection will be controlled with flaggers. Drivers can also anticipate single-lane closures during non-peak hours on southbound Highway 99 and westbound 99th Street in the days prior to the intersection lane reductions. This work is being completed as part of a project to widen and improve the northwest corner of the intersection. For those who love chocolate or art, or maybe both, a chocolate affair to remember, the 14th annual First Friday event in downtown Camas is scheduled for next week. Chocolate treats, art shows, candy-themed activities, prizes, after-hours shopping, and more will be a part of the event in downtown Camas. Virtual activities start on Monday, and in-person activities are on February 5th from 5 to 8 p.m. Downtown businesses will be serving and selling chocolate delights and other romantic gifts with wine at select locations as well. The event is hosted by the Downtown Camas Association and the Downtown Merchants. For more details on the event and how to participate, see our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. Well, those are the stories we've got for you at clarkcountytoday.com. Be sure to check in with us on social media through Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as YouTube to see when stories get posted and join the conversation. You can also send us story ideas and feedback to our email, which is news@clarkcountytoday.com. From all of us, I'm Jacob Graneman. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome evening, and we'll see you again next week.